All right, people. I've been had this phone about a year now. It's been a year. I can't remember what month I got it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the videos and see. I can remember if I go back and watch the videos, and I can find out from there if it's been a year yet. I know it's been. If it ain't, it's close to it. I'm thinking this phone is a year old now. Yep. Yeah, man. I just think about how you can be such a good person, I'm gonna say a child of God on this planet Earth. And when I'm saying that, I'm putting my mother in them categories too. She raised all five of us, including her grandkids, and living in society, trying to be a good citizen, trying to forgive people, trying to interact with people that you know that don't mean you're bitter fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Even though you ain't, you never parted, you never drank, you don't bother nobody, you stay to yourself. You see what I'm saying? And you still, like, I'm looking at us living in here in places like this. We're not harmful to nobody. Although a lot of our people are brainwashed and conditioned into a certain way of thinking, we hate each other because of what has happened to us. We've been colonized by the same people that kill us, kill our people in the streets, and we still have love for these same people. That's why I hear people say they had a girl online. I don't know who she is, but she's like a minister girl, and she probably mean well. But I'm not the smartest person in the world. I don't claim to be the smartest person in the world. But when I look at our condition and stuff like that, why can't and white folks is really all behind this here. Why can't they get together? Everybody want to claim, since everybody want to fucking claim and say all so-called white people are not like that. Why don't them people in power? Why have they not gotten you and I and put you and I in a better condition that we're in? But everybody running around here saying salvation is for everybody. Everybody's saying that God loves everybody. Love your enemies. Love your enemies. What the fuck does that mean? Love your enemies. Nobody never broke it down. Is it? What's the context to that? What is the context? Now, think about it. We still renting all this shit. Now, you think about it. What forgiving your enemy and for those that killed our family members like Sonia Mass? We look at now, we going into 2000 and so-called 26. Them killing her, what has that done for black people? Before Sonia Mass got murdered and after she got murdered, people were still saying forgiveness is for your peace. You're not going to have no peace until the enemy is destroyed. The Bible tells you that. We're not saved yet. We're hoping to be saved. So why is it that you still listening to the lies? The light of the truth is out here. Where has this gotten us? Talking about walking around here, talking about having these churches built up. We all was under the umbrella of that bullshit. But they realize that we waking up. They realize they ain't gonna be able to keep lying to us like they've been doing. And you think about this shit now. From the time YouTube came out, right? YouTube hit the market in 2005. You look at this is fixing to be 2026. We coming to a close of this so-called 2025, and we going into 2026. What is we going to gain? Is we going to gain something good? Because guess what? It ain't stopped our people from dying. It don't stop us from hearing bad news about somebody getting hurt or killed. So, willing to forgive and love everybody, have that save your loved ones from death. Why did it save Sonia Mash from getting killed? So you have to ask yourself this question. Here's the point I'm getting at. What God are we praying to? Is it the God of the white Jesus? Because that white Jesus didn't, she prayed, thought she was praying to the right God, because there are many different gods. Because there was over hundreds of gods in Egypt. They got the Chinese God. They got the Nimrod God. They got the God of wood and stone. They got the God of Islam. They got all different types of God. They got the Greek God, which is the Caucasian gods. They got Africans got their God. Chinese has got their God. They do. They got gods that look like them. But we around here worshiping stones and that stone, wood and stone would be Islam and Christianity. And that's the God that's attached to the white man, the white Jesus, the God that looks like them, gonna come and forgive you or whatever. But what has that done for us? What is it? Look where we at. Look at the condition we still in. We ain't living good. To be honest with you, we not. But we want to say, oh, God is still good. Of course, we stay in a building just enough to pay your damn rent and your light bill or water bill or whatever the fuck. You still can do that? Yeah, of course you can do that. But can you honestly say, look into this video, what you watching right now? Can you honestly look at it and say, you doing real good? Some of y'all in the comment section are gonna say, yeah, we doing good because we still alive. What is that supposed to mean? Like manipulating the fact? No, we not. We not doing too good. So we have to stop. We got to practice stop lying to ourselves. When people say, how are you doing today? Depending on we still living in the land over here being oppressed by the same people claim that they love the same God you do, and they actually worship another God. They God kills. The white man God kills. The Bible says in Matthews 10:1, the devil cometh not but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Somewhere down up in there, it says that all that ever came before me was thieves and robbers. We are robbed. All the other nations doing good. Is that not odd to y'all? You go into the so-called Caucasian communities over there. They got a big tall fence. They got big nice yard, front yard and backyard. The yard, damn your house look like a damn castle. And everybody talking about you can have the same thing the so-called white man got. All you got to do is get up off your butt and stop complaining online and all that kind of stuff and go out there and get. You can have the same thing here, but you sitting there complaining into a camera, talking about what the white man has done and what they have done. You free so and so. Go out there and go ahead and stop sitting there talking about it and go get it. Just being dumb and foolish. Like if you ain't supposed to be. You mean to tell me if a woman or a man is victimized as a child and molested and all that, that's the same reason why a lot of them probably don't even come forth and say, hey, I was this was happened to me. I was touched, this and that and the third. And all this touching and stuff come from the so-called white people. That shit come from slavery. Let me just clear that up. That shit come from slavery. That shit that we done, our people done learned the ways of the heathens. And that's why you said, they say uncle and grandpa and all these people touch me and all this kind of stuff. That shit came from slavery. When whites, so-called white men, when they raped out the slaves during slavery time and all of that, we still, right now to this time and period, we still suffering from a lot of that shit that's going on right now, and they are repeating the so-called white people is still benefiting off of what their ancestors did hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, hundreds of decades ago. They still benefiting to this day off of that, and they have not done nothing to stop that cycle. The so-called white man ain't did nothing. They ain't did nothing to stop the cycle of what their ancestors had done. Like, think about it. If you go right now and you steal and you take something from a so-called white man, do you think he gonna be what? And you take all his possession, take his family hostages like they do our people. When our people be coming up, what you call that thing, back page and all. What you call that? They be getting our scooping our people up on back page and all that kind of stuff. I forgot what you call it. And a lot of people come up missing and kidnapped. You would think about the so-called white man. They do that. You can tell the sins they committed because it's in their nature. It's in their spirit. That's why it's so easy for them to kill and shoot like they did. Shot and killed Sonia Mass and had no kind of remorse about what the fuck they did, because it's in their spirit. It's born into them to do that. It's in their damn nature is to go. Why you think they make all these damn werewolf pictures on TV like the Howling and all of that, and you see them doing all that, turning into werewolves and stuff? That's why the white folks act like that, because that's the animal. They look human, but they really not human. That's why they kill, go out there and kill and do all the stuff, because that's what's in their spirit. God said it's in their spirit. God put that in their spirit. That's the nature of them. That's how it really is. They'll change into a monster and be like a wolf. They just like wolves. They is wolves. The Bible calls them wolves. He said, "Beware of wolves, which come to you in sheep clothing. They're raven wolves." God described the so-called white people that looks like humans, wolves. That's why they can do the stuff and kill. You wonder why how they kill and shoot our people down in the streets and they get no justice for what happened. It's because it's the animal nature in them. They don't have a human-like nature spirit, a God spirit in them. That's why they can do what they do. Think about how a lot of our people been unarmed and been shot by the so-called white man, shot down, and they have no remorse for it. It's because that's the animal in them, and they know this. It is the animal in them that makes them do that. Let me rise up and kill my family. That's why they do that, because it's just in their damn nature. That's why they harass us in the store with them damn receipts, like treating you like you're a fucking criminal and all that kind of shit. Talking about, oh, well, we just need to see your receipt. And you sitting there looking like a fucking criminal in front of everybody. And they label you out, and that's what the fuck they be. And if you go and steal something from them, like I said, what they gonna do? They gonna want your ass to pay for what you did. They gonna send all kinds of people, FBI's and all that shit to your damn door looking for you, sending you papers in your door. You gotta come into their court, they slave system. You gotta go to court, and if you come up contempt of court, you're going to get jail time and prison time and all. They got control. Man, it's like white folks feel like they own you because they feel like they control you. They feel like, okay, I own you. And if you don't do what I say, I'm going to take my gun and I'm going to put some bullets in you. That's how they fucking mind think. But they want to charge our people for a motherfucking rape crime and all that kind of stuff. And that's what the fuck they is. The whole fucking time they want to blame you for some shit that they done came or their ancestors pushed on. They beat all this shit into our people. But you got prison system want to lock our people up. Man, get the fuck up out of here with that stupid ass shit. I'm gonna see y'all later. And The so-called white man, they think because they got that power, they own you. They think they own you. Yep, they do. I figured it was going to be about 15, 20 minutes, 12 minutes. Yeah, they think they own you. Yeah, they really do. They think they own you. We still in modern day slavery here. We still in modern day. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're still in slavery here in America. That's what I named the video. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we still are slaves here in America. All right, I'm out.